everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, for the first time, why don't you subscribe and become the newest member of the Slash Squad. Today we are diving headfirst into festival season with this super colorful and bold makeup look. It's been a while since I've done just something really colorful and out of my comfort zone, so I wanted to push myself because I just got this really colorful palette in the mail that I'll show you a little bit more in a second, but it definitely inspired me to just kind of get out of the neutrals that I've been wearing the past like ever. And I've even thrown color on my brows today. It's just a party over here. So if you want to know how to recreate this look, we are using all drugstore products today. Yeah, we did use all drugstore today, although you can't see it. I used the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation and the Revlon Brow Kit on my brows before I put on the color, which you will see. All right, so let's just dive right in. Okay, so you can kind of see the finished eye here. We're gonna start on the one that I haven't done yet. I'm starting with the NYX eyeshadow base in white. This is one of my favorites for when I'm working with these bold colors because it really makes everything pop and then stick on there all day. Patting that all over and a little bit underneath as well because we are gonna bring the color down. For my base shade, just to get a color down that will help us blend later, I'm using the Wet n Wild Single Shadow in Creme Brûlée. Got this during my dollar store makeup challenge, the Dollar Tree version, and it's just one of those really great staple shades that you can use for a lot of different things in your looks, but for me, I love using it as just a base shade. For today's look, we're using a brand new palette at the drugstore. This is the Revlon Color Charge palette in color Collage, and as you can see, we've just got a really nice spectrum of colors here, and we're gonna be using a lot of them. First up, I'm going to be using this matte purple shade as my transition color, so I'm going to lightly blend that in and above the crease. And I'm starting off light because I'm probably gonna come back to this to just deepen it up a little bit. But for right now, we're just getting a nice purple hue going on. This is another look that's going to be very blended out and diffused. So working in small circular motions so that I don't end up with any harsh edges. And I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit onto the lower lash line. And again, keeping it light. So we are creating this kind of layered halo eye look. So as you can see on the done eye, we're gonna take pretty much every shade and put them in the corners until we get to the middle. So for the first shade, the outermost shade and innermost, I'm gonna be using this blue right here. It's like this beautiful cobalt blue. So I'm loading that up on my brush and I'm going to be placing that in my outer corner first where I want it to be the most prominent. And then I'm also gonna be putting this on my inner corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna start blending, again, circular motions, kind of working it into that purple. And also bringing it down into the lower lash line. I'm just gonna dip into that purple and use that to blend the edges and darken up the purple halo around the blue shade. I'm just using the same brush. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush right now and start working at the edges to just get them to be very blurred. Okay, so we've got this all blended out, very diffused. So now we're gonna move on to the next lid shade, which is going to be this really pretty deep green. I'm absolutely in love with this shade. So I'm just patting this just slightly inward from where we just put down the blue, overlapping just a tiny bit, both on the outside and the inside. Heck, you could even wear this on St. Patrick's Day. This is enough green not to get pinched, right? But I just really like these colorful makeup looks for festivals because I feel like, you know, it's a good time to step out of your comfort zone if you don't wear a lot of color normally. It's a nice excuse to just kind of try something new. And I'm hoping you guys agree that the end product, the end result of this look is still pretty wearable while being bold. Okay, so as you can see, I've left just a little strip in the middle. I am gonna take this green though and work it down on my lower lash line, just right under where it appears on top. So we're pretty much mimicking what you see on top on the bottom. So the last shade that it's gonna go smack dab in the middle is this gold color that's gonna create our halo effect. I'm gonna load it up on my brush and we are going to apply it in a tapping motion right in the middle where I've left that empty space, but also overlapping a little bit onto the shades we already put down. And don't worry if you're kind of like covering that green a lot, because you can always go back in and fix it afterwards. You just want to get this gold right in the middle. And then towards the top, I kind of just like to blend it out a little bit. So now I'm just gonna reapply the green a tad to help blend the gold into the final look. And now I'm just gonna pop that gold right in the middle of my lower lash line. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and tightline with the Jordana Easy Liner. And I'm also gonna apply this on my upper lash line, which we will blend out in a second, but I'm just gonna apply it in a thin line. Doesn't have to be super neat because we are gonna blend it out. So I'm just gonna blend the black liner out with a small angled brush. So here's where we're at so far. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and prep them for falsies. I'm using the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom Mascara to just separate and darken my lashes before putting on the falsies. Okay, I'm gonna apply the falsies off camera, but this is what they look like. Pretty dramatic and thick. They are from the brand Kiss that just put them out, I believe at Ulta Beauty, so I will link them below. So, one second. Okay, so I'm done with the eyes, but I do wanna add a little something to my brows. So as you can see on this side, I do have a little bit of this like metallic color highlight going on, and I'm using the Sinful Colors Bold Brow in the shades Fierce and Stormy, although I'm only using this side, which I believe is the fierce side. I'm not quite sure, but either way, it adds this kind of like iridescent pink color to the brows. So it's just a brush like this, and it's got the product on it, and we just brush it over the brows. This is also like a brow gel, so it'll keep your brows in place throughout the festival. And there we go, it's just kind of a fun brow highlight. So now I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face and finish up the look. Here are what the eyes look like. Okay, so for contour, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite drugstore contour palettes. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. And I typically mix these two contour shades so that it's a really nice balance between warm and cool. For my blush, I'm using the NYX Ombre blush. This is in the shade Sweet Spring, so it's this nice pinky purple vibe that kind of goes with the look. But I'm just dusting this on because it is so pigmented, so you have to be really careful with these NYX blushes. And for my highlight, I'm going bold with the AOA Studio Wonder Baked Highlight in Cream Puff. This is from shopmissa.com. You can see my whole haul. I'll link it in the card. Yeah, this highlight was $1, and it's one of the more bold highlights that I actually own. Hi! So ever since I used this product for my birthday makeup look, I've kind of been obsessed with all the shades. So this is the Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Cashmere Cream. And so we're gonna keep the lips neutral with this just because we got a lot going on up here. But yeah, my lips have been so dry lately that I just can't wear matte lipstick right now. So these have actually been a really nice alternative because they are glossy, but they still have a good amount of pigmentation to them. So this is the finished colorful festival look. If you like these kind of bold looks and want to see more of them, hit the thumbs up because it definitely challenges me to step out of my comfort zone for you guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, become a member of the Slash Squad. I make new videos every Saturday. Hope to see you in my next one. Bye!